Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to show you my 2025 planners that I have for both work, for home, for budgeting, and then start to set it up a bit. I need to do the bare minimum so that I can do my budget for the first budget of 2025. I'm not gonna fully set it up in the sense of there might be some like kinks or things that I change throughout the year or whatever. Like I just need to do the bare minimum so that I can function. I was away for 2 weeks, the end of December, and I did not take that into account that, hey, you're not going to be able to be home and like do all of the nitty gritty things that people do right before the new year starts to prepare for it. So this one here is one that I purchased at Target. Here, let's move this one out of the way. So this one here is one that I purchased at Target. I did not realize until after the fact that it is an Erin Condren. So it's an A5 size calendar with gold coil, that sort of thing. I normally do happy planners, but I was like, you know what? Let's do it because there was things inside of it that I really liked. So I do like the cover. I love me some watercolor vibes. So I'll do a quick flip through. There's really nothing to set up in this planner. Did not realize the front here. Not really sure what you'd write here, but there is a section. So it does come with some stickers inside of it, which is cool. Place to write your name, a guide to get started, the year at a glance for the current calendar year and then the following year, and some holidays. And then it starts off with a month at a glance, which I always love that. I work closely in teams with people, sharing accounts and being their backup, that sort of thing. So I like to track my coworkers' days off and stuff so that I know if responsibilities need to change. Then it has this section where you can set your intentions, your top to-dos, important additional note-taking spaces, and then goal setting, which I have a problem of getting stuck into like the work that I'm doing, the day-to-day, where I forget that like, hey, I need to develop my skills or like strive for bigger, better things, like not just have my focus on the day-to-day task, but like how am I going to grow with this company, that sort of thing, which that's a whole other story. That's ironic, but whatever. A story for a different day, I guess. Then it goes in week to week. The week starts with some priorities, goal progress to make, and then a section for each day that you can write down. And really, that is pretty much the format. Month at a glance, more note-taking sections, goal setting, etc. So let's move on to my other planner. Now again, this may change, well, not this as a whole, but some of how I operate may change, but I just need to get a little something started. So this is my happy planner. It is the big one, like quite literally, it's big. It's a monthly layout style. 12 months. I love Happy Planner. I always gravitate back. I've tried other planners throughout the years and I just always gravitate back. Work is a little bit different. I don't need much when it comes to that. So I'll just do a quick walkthrough and then I'll get kind of the bare minimum set up here. So when you open up the page, it has your year at a glance for 2025 and 2026. And then the past several years, they have this perpetual calendar here. This is a great place where you can track people's birthdays if you'd like, but I was using mine for other things. So I could have like an overview of things. I was tracking randomly what like my 401k balance was or my debt balance, etc. So I'll probably use that the same. I was kind of using it for different things too. Like even when I was tracking my weight, I would just like randomly pop it in. That way I could kind of see if my weight was going up and down instead of thumbing through month by month to see. It was just nice to just be able to see it and just to um, turn pages. So I really like the color palette of this particular month and just overall, I guess. I don't really like the earthy tones of the tabs and everything, but overall, I just really like the design. But you open up, so it opens up to kind of like the Erin Condren, but there's a section priorities, important, this little note-taking section. In my planner last year, the beginning of the month was tracking what my debt was to start and what my 401k balance was. I'll probably do that again this year. And then it has a month at a glance, section for notes on the side. And this is cool. I like this part of the planner. This is different than my planner last year. I did not have a monthly setup. It was a bit different. But this I enjoy. You have your month. It's like a monthly goals page. Because really, like, I'm not in my planner day to day like I was when I first started my budgeting. I used to like track all of my purchases, and it was like a lot to look at. But I've gotten that in check. I mean, it's probably good to see. Maybe I should, but I don't feel the need to do that anymore. So I just need kind of like things for the month, not like the day to day per se. But anyways, it has all of these little note-taking sections, and I really like this section that they've added a little habit tracker. You can track 3 different habits at the start of the month and keep going. So that's really cool. So I can make that budgeting related or something. And then you open up, and I'm very much a checklist girly. So I really like the daily tasks. So really I could make this for each day, like the first, the second, the third, fourth, fifth, etc. I'm pretty sure there's enough that it allows you for each day. So that's how I can operate, is just checklist for day to day. I don't need like these huge writing blocks and things of that nature. So then once you get past all of that, then it has take notes. Haven't quite figured out what I'll use this section for, but you know, there's time for that. And really it just opens up to the same thing month to month. So February, it has the start page. See, I don't really like this color, but I love the vibes. I love like the boho vibes, the celestial vibes. And again, same format. So with all of that said, let's get a little bit of the guts put together here. So the great thing, well, not necessarily a great thing, but you know, I was a spendy person. You know, still can be, but I purchased things in the past that I forgot that I owned, and here we are. I can actually use those things. So first and foremost, I had these little page protector thingies. There was different formats of it. This is for the classic size happy planner, but I can still very much put this in here. I'm just going to put this in the front for now. I might move it. I mean, that's the beauty of these arc style planners, is you can pull things in and out. This is something I want to keep close, because I want to, every time I do my budget, be able to have this close by and like do a few scratches and figure out what I need to save for the next time. There's things in my old planner that I need, so let me just pull those out. So I had these trackers back here. I don't need to keep the debts that I completed. I'm just going to keep the debts I'm still paying on, which is just 2 debts that are remaining. I'm going to take this out. When I started actually tracking them on paper, I was tracking overall on my Excel, but I was not tracking the like individual payments and such. And then I think the rest of this will need to come out. And this. I'm going to redo this challenge even though it's 2025. I don't really care. I'll just like add one to not waste it. I stopped doing this challenge, but I want to start it up in the new year. And then I need these two things that are back here. Okay, so a lot of the supplies that I have are really meant for the classic size, which is fine. It's whatever. You know, it just will be short on the page, but for now, until I make an insert, I am just going to put this in here and paper clip it. And then I just kind of stuck on different things on here. They're just easy to grab. Now, let's just go right to the back. Let's see, what are these ones? Again, these are not for the size planner that I currently am using, but again, that's okay. Wild and free to be me. Cute. So, because I don't really care about this one much, I'm going to put this back here to kind of divvy up what the end of the planner is, like where I can find my tracking sheets. I'm going to put this in here. And then, so I was tracking my Etsy sales. Whenever somebody buys from a new state, I colored in, and then I'll put this challenge in here in case I decide to do it. I had intentions of doing it in 2024, but I ended up not doing it. I had a really hard time, like, stepping outside of debt. I would always feel guilty stepping for other things. That's something I'm still working on. When I say working on, I mean getting over that guilt of stuffing things aside from debt. The issue with that mindset is there are things that I need to save for, and then you know, the time creeps up on me and suddenly it's like, oh, I have to start saving a lot of money to reach the goal. I'm not perfect. Anyways, so I'll keep that back there. Maybe I'll add a label, I don't know, but that way I can flip back to it easier. But I wanted to maybe to make it quicker to flip to, you know, whatever current page I'm on at the time, whatever. Put this one in here because I love animal print. I'll just put it on this page for now, just to make it quick and easy. And again, meant for the classic size, but it still works. See, look, it helps already. I don't know if I'll need this for anything, but sometimes it's nice to have a folder. Let life surprise you. So I'm just using what I have. And I'm very much a functional planner person where I don't get into the stickers and all that, though past Allison purchased all of these and barely use them. So I may actually use these because when I was going through my planner supplies, I was kind of thumbing through and I'm like, oh, that's so good. Those are really good. Like little monthly budgets and payment due, payment reminders, that sort of thing. So some of these might be good, but there's nothing to get into in this particular video. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the most part. We are good to go. So you will be able to watch my budget with me coming up. In the next video, I now have the guts together to do that, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it to the end, leave me a red heart emoji down below. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.